All right, y'all. So female rap artist Latto, formerly known as Miss Mulatto. She now goes by Latto. I used to hate that damn name, Miss Mulatto. But anyway, she goes by Latto now. So Latto was arrested in the airport for bringing a loaded gun inside of it, right? And after being arrested, Latto sent out this tweet to the world. And I quote, I'm quoting her exactly. She says, "Went to LAX with a loaded Glock 17 in my Burke." Okay, I guess that's the way you got to stunt as a rapper. You got to say it was in your Birkin bag. It was in your Birkin bag. Not just in your bag or you had it on your person. It was in your Birkin, right? So anyway, she says, "Went to LAX with a loaded Glock 17 in my Burke. Got locked and let out in a few hours. Laughing my ass off. Booked a 75K jet to my show in Alabama and still made it on time. No cap in my rap." Tuh. Okay. Here we are once again with another young black entertainer wanting street credibility so damn bad they do stupid shit. Okay? Wanting to appear as street, wanting that street label on their name, they just go out and do dumb stuff and think we supposed to just applaud them. We supposed to get them all this credit and praise in the world, like we supposed to really, oh man, Latto ain't no joke. Oh shit, she tough as hell now. Oh damn, don't mess with her. She ain't nothing to fuck with. Latto, cut it out. Cut it out, sweetheart. That's not you. That is not you. But I really think this is a reaction to, like about a week ago, she was in Chicago, in my hometown. She was in Chicago rapping, right? She was here. And she rapping, and from the snippet that I heard, she rapping some street stuff. And I'm like, damn, when she start rapping about street stuff like that? Now, maybe I'm not up on her music to know. Maybe she always raps like this. But when I hear her, she rapping some real, like, just some female, just some, I look good. All the dudes want me. I'm fly. I'm pretty. I wear all the nice clothes. I got a lot of money. She doing that type of rap when I hear her most of the time. I ain't hearing her about toting guns and shooting all that type of shooting at ops and stuff. When she was in Chicago, she was sounding like she was rapping on that type of shit. Now, I can't quote the lyrics that she was rapping, but I remember her rapping just like that. And not just me, but other fans was also like, man, what the hell is she doing? Like, is she having an identity crisis? What is she rapping about? I thought she was just a little, she was into the pop lane or whatever. Why is she rapping about street stuff? So they was confused just like I was confused. And maybe she saw that backlash and criticism because people probably was like, Latto ain't tough. She ain't tough. And she said, oh damn it. I'm going to show y'all ass I'm tough as hell. I'm going to show y'all I'm tough. I'm going to go get this damn gun, bring it to the airport and get myself locked up and bond out so I can show y'all my mugshot and I can talk about it so I can appear street as hell. Like, okay, man. Like, again, I already got on John Morant ass for trying to be something he not and try to have this street image and reputation because he thought he wouldn't be accepted unless he had that street image and street aura around his name and on his, around his care, around him in general, right? And so I'm looking at Latto. She doing the same goddamn thing. She wants street credibility and a street aura attached to her name. So I'm like, damn, okay, Latto. I talked about John Morant. Damn, are you La Morant? Because this shit is sounding very, very similar. Very similar. And again, man, I don't know how she feel like this is okay. This is because it's not cute. It's not cool. It's not impressive. I don't know what she expecting us to say or what she's expecting what she's expecting to get out of that shit. Again, I know street credibility, but ain't nobody gonna take nothing like that serious. Especially when you go out here tweeting it, no cap in my rap. This shit, that let me know it sound like you did this on purpose for street credibility. For real, right? And to me, man, bragging about losing 75K to book that jet, probably to do a 50K show, that ain't cool. Because you really lost money. You didn't make a profit in that situation. You lost money in order to appear tough. Because she ain't just paid that 75K for the jet. She also paid that damn federal fine for having that gun in the airport. So she came out of some big money, for real, to do probably, a 50K show? Maybe she do shows 50K, 60K? Like, come on, man. Like, that, nah. That ain't it. That ain't it, man. Like, she went to go do a show and essentially lost money. And she proud of that shit. That's a weird flex, man. But again, I don't know, man. I love my black folks. I love my black people. I ain't never trying to appear like a Uncle Ruckus in these videos and nothing like that. I'm a young dude from Chicago, so... street stuff always been around in my areas where I lived at. It was always right up the street from me on the same block. When I walked to the corner store, I was walking past gang activity. He was all around me and growing up on the south side of Chicago. For real. But that shit wasn't me. So I never tried to attach myself to that or felt like I needed to, in order to appear authentic, I had to appear to be street, or I had to appear to be tough as hell. You know what I mean? I was comfortable in my own skin thanks to my parents and the way they instilled leaders, like instilled in me that I am my own man. I be a leader, not a follower, right? So I was always comfortable being who I was. This young lady is not comfortable being who she is. She having some type of identity crisis. Identity crisis. She what, about 24 years old now? It's like 24, right? And again, it's like, what do you say? Why are you tying yourself up in silly shit? They got you paying a large lump sum of money, and it's childish as hell. Anybody knows it's illegal to carry a loaded gun in the airport, but like she wants some type of cookie or some type of street award or participation trophy for going to jail for a gun. Ma'am, you're not getting no fucking cookie out of nobody for that. You're not, right? She think this show that she's super damn tough though. Like, I'm thinking when I'm watching this shit, I'm like, ma'am, who is your manager? Who is your manager? Let me talk to him before she have them tied up into some shit. Like, for y'all, you might want to go separate ways from her if she continues this habit. Talk to her, let her know this shit ain't cool. She's not only affecting her livelihood, but yours. I'm talking to the manager and everybody around her. She gonna mess up the bag for everybody. You know, cause she wanna be got this I don't know, this need or want to appear tough as hell. And again, I don't understand it. I don't understand it coming from anybody, especially young black men. But she's a young lady. Like, what are you trying to be tough for? But no, I know why. I know why. Because in hip hop, and you know, in the little drill rap, it's girls doing drill rap. It's popular to appear like you tough and you a shooter broad and all this and all that silly shit. Like, leave it alone. Like, just do the same rap you've been doing. Do your thing. Leave it at that. But like, for real, I'm looking like, man, this lady. When I'm seeing this type of stuff, I'm like, what is she doing? What is she trying to do? What point is she trying to prove for real? Because at this point, I'm like, man, we can't even call a lady Latto going forward. From now on out, we're going to have to call her the Clayco Karen. We're going to have to call her that. She's from Clayton County. We're going to have to call her the Clayco Karen going forward. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, this is, what is she doing? What is she doing, man? I'm like, yo, to be the queen of the South, you ain't got to do all of that. You don't gotta be rapping about toting guns or actually having guns on you to try to appear like you tough or having some type of image. I don't know, man. Again, when I see people like Ja Morant, when I see La Morant, aka Latto, I think, damn, man, you know, sometimes the media and the communities that we come from, the bullshit that sometimes is like spewed into our brains, sometimes in the communities we come from. And then the media perpetuating it and pushing it out to us got our babies thinking that they got to be tough, that they got to be real street and hard to be accepted, to be deemed as real, to be deemed as like authentic or cool or whatever. Got them thinking they got to be on some tough street shit, that they got to be super tough, gun-toting ass people in order to be accepted by your own folks. Everybody, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. You know, and again, it happens like that in the hood a lot though. And this happens because I've been judged at times for me not being street or whatever, but I just didn't give a fuck. Like luckily I had strong parents, a strong mother and father who again instilled leadership qualities in me to know that I moved to the beat of my own drum. I'm not like, I wasn't trying to be nobody else but myself. And they let me know it was cool to be myself, right? But a lot of kids, man, they become susceptible. They fall into peer pressure. They fall into peer pressure heavy, and they just get lost in the sauce. And somebody needs to talk to this young lady before she get lost in the sauce for real. I don't know if, what's the old girl name that made that damn song? Ish Not Atlanta. Ish. She didn't say is not Atlanta. Ish Not Atlanta. What's that girl damn name, man? What is her name? Amaretta. Amaretta made that song. Something about how the suburbs and other areas is not Atlanta. And I think she named Clayton County. And I don't know if Latto got to come out and appear that she super tough as hell because she got called out. I don't know, you know, Chicago people, if you ain't from Chicago, motherfuckers gonna give you a hard time. For real. Unless you like from like Dalton, Harvey, something like that. That's really like, that's still the suburbs, but it's really an extension of the city because Harvey and Dalton is some wild ass suburbs. Wild. This ain't just no like regular White House picket fence suburbs. Now you got some nice houses out there, but them people, mother's wild, right? But in Chicago, for the most part, if you from like Skokie, you from Waukegan, you from what's the other areas? You from Naperville, you from Oswego, you from like anywhere Lake County and shit. You ain't Mars is not giving you that Chicago pass, and you gonna be looked at funny or whatever. And sometimes we gotta chill on that because the suburban kids try to be extra damn tough when you don't give them the city. When you don't give them city credibility, or you don't allow them to play the city card, they try to get extra tough as hell to make a point and prove a point. And I don't know if this is what Latto was doing, cause she it's not Atlanta, cause she is not Atlanta. She's trying to prove that I don't know, cause I'm still tough as hell, even though I'm from Clayton County. I don't know nothing about Clayton County to know if that's a tough area or whatever. I know Walker from Clayton County, I know that. But like, I don't know what she's doing. It's just real silly in general to me. So, young lady needs to knock it off. And hopefully she figures this out, getting a talk from her manager, so on and so forth. But it ain't a good look. It's just not. It's silly, it's foolish. Coming out of money just to appear to have a certain image on your name and shit is real childish, man. I don't get it, man. But hopefully she gets it together. La Morant, Clayco Karen, I don't know. Hopefully she get it together because the shit is not becoming of her. It's just not a good look for her, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.